Alright everybody, welcome to the video. We're going to be doing some day one upgrades to the blue-black control deck. We're going to go through some of the pre-con decks and work on some day one upgrades that you can use with the Kaladesh Block cards. And we're going to start with my favorite archetype, Control. So inside of the blue-black control deck, we have to figure out what it wants to do. And honestly, it wants to do a little bit of everything and a whole lot of nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to shore up the finishers, smooth out the early game, and streamline the control package to make it a little bit more functional of a deck. So this is the default list, and we're going to go ahead and jump on over to the updates that I made. And if you're on your computer, go ahead and follow along with me. So we're going to go ahead and cut the 2 of opt straight out. And we're going to put in 3 Duress and 4 Fatal Push in our 1-drop spot. Duress, just so that we can get some early interaction, maybe snipe a Chandra, maybe snipe an important combo piece, and know what we need to be playing around for the rest of the matchup. Next up, we're going to play a 4 of Fatal Push. Great card against your aggressive red decks, and with having Evolving Wilds in the deck, we can turn on Revolt pretty easily. And we're going to leave in the 2 of Syncope, just a good early interaction spell. Moving to the 2-drop spot, we're going to go ahead and cut Omen Speaker, Blink of an Eye, and a treasure map, and we're just going to go ahead and throw in an extra negate. For some reason, it's not letting me switch out the art here, but we're going to have 2 Essence Scatter, 2 Negate, and 2 Cast Down in the 2-drop spot. Essence Scatter, just more early interaction. Cast Down for any creature that gets through underneath us, and Negate just to kind of be a catch-all for all the non-creature spells. I really do like to run at least a 2 or 3 of Negate in all my control decks. Next up, in the 3-drop spot, we're going to shore up the counter spells and upgrade the 2 of Cancel, the Hornswoggle, and we're going to cut the Secrets of the Golden City for a 4 of Disallow. Just a great control card. Most of the times it's just a counter spell, but there are certain matchups where you can disallow things like triggers off of Torrential Gear Hulks, which you probably just counter the Gear Hulk anyway, or you can actually disallow Planeswalker Ultimates. If you get that amount of spice, leave a comment in the comment section below, because that's just a great feeling. We're going to get rid of the Golden Demise, and we're going to upgrade that to a 1 of Yahini's Expertise in the 4-drop slot. And we're going to go ahead and leave a 2 of Murder. Although I do like Cast Down, there are a couple of legendary creatures like Lyra that we really need to make sure that we get rid of. So, jumping up to the 4-drop spot, we're going to go ahead and leave the 1 of Jasu Vest in there. It's just a 4-drop that can come down and block pretty well, and in control decks we can get up to 10 mana. Next up, we're going to leave old Chaloops Magoops in there. Ravenous Chupacabra, just a solid creature, and we're going to leave the Hostage Taker in this deck as well. Hostage Taker can do some sweet things, like take your opponent's cards, take their Hazarets, take their Rekindling Phoenix, and then we can replay it. It also has a little bit of play with our Torrential Gear Hulk and Noxious Gear Hulk, because we can actually exile our own stuff to rebuy those Enter the Battlefield effects. Next up, in terms of draw spells, we are going to be playing a 4 of Glimmer of Genius, just a solid card to set us up, draw through our deck. And finally, a Yahini's Expertise as the sweeper. Just gives everything -3/-3. And if anything survives the sweeper, being able to cast a card with CMC 3 or less means we can play the Murder or the Cast Down out of our hands to sweep up whatever lives. So with that, that's kind of the control package and the control of the game. So let's get into the finishers. Control deck finishers need to be difficult to interact with and really sticky. So we're going to leave the 1 of Bone Dragon. It's not my favorite control piece, but it does fit the bill. 5 mana, 5/4 flyer. Can exile 7 cards from our graveyard and return them to the battlefield, so he at least demands 2 removal spells unless you're playing against white. And then moving up the curve, we're going to put 2 Torrential Gear Hulks and 1 Noxious Gear Hulk in the board. Torrential Gear Hulk, just great with the instance that we have going on. We get to look at Glimmer of Genius, Murder, Disallow, Negate, Cast Down, basically everything in our deck that is a non-creature spell, minus the Yahini's Expertise and the Duress. Noxious Gear Hulk, just to kill a creature, gain back some life because we do far behind. And then finally, a 1 of Bolus's Clutches. It's flexible, and you're going to get the extra benefit of stealing maybe a Chandra or a Teferi that's about to ult. Probably not the best in the deck, but I do love the ability to steal some stuff. Mana base wise, we're just going to keep it as is, 26 lands. So that's going to be the day 1 upgrades. If you happen to crack some packs, you can play around with your 4-drop slot here. You can have any split of Hostage Taker or Chupacabra. I really like a 3 of Hostage Taker and 2 of Chupacabra. Also, too, you can put in a Gonti Lord of Luxury in place of the Jasu Vest if you so choose. It just depends on what you're looking for. Do you want the immediate value of Gonti or the chance to kick the Jasu Vest to win the game? Also, in terms of finishers, if you've got a Nezahal Primal Tide from some of the other precon decks, he's a great addition. A little bit expensive, but if you want to cut the Embolus' Clutches or a Noxious Gear Hulk, you can go ahead and use him. Also, too, if you happen to pull a new Tezzeret, you can use him as well. Although he doesn't synergize quite as well, he is just a pretty powerful card. So, there you guys have it. If you like the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know which deck you want to look at next. Thanks, and have a good day. Bye.